Let's talk about this amazing convention travel incentive that doTERRA is offering for India. I've never seen doTERRA do a travel incentive like this. This is not normal. Um, so again, I see over and over again our corporate team is really investing in India. They really believe in you. They really believe in your country, almost as much as I do. I don't know if anybody believes as much as I do that India is going to be extraordinary. Certainly, Suzanne and Becky are in that high belief zone with me. But um, corporate has been innovative and done things for India that have never been done in any market before. And the reason I say that is I think it's always important that we start and that we understand that we live in a place of gratitude. If we're not grateful for these incentives, then we won't take advantage of them. If we don't see that we're in a partnership with this company, we're not, it's not that we're in two different teams. We're on the same team with the same goal, and that's to transform millions of lives in India with the essential oils and our supplements. So I'm really, really grateful that they launched this incentive. It's very interesting. I've never seen an incentive like this before. And because of that, I think it created a little bit of confusion. So I hope that I can bring some clarity to exactly how you can benefit from taking advantage of this incentive. So to summarize, basically for anyone who creates new volume, on top of their average volume that they've had this for the first 4 months of the year, you can get some extra cash towards this, towards going to convention. Okay. You must go to convention to get this cash. And I'll just break this down for you and then we can go through it. So here's the example that they put in the worksheet. Let's say that you're a leader in doTERRA and in January, you did 10,000 in volume as a team. In February, 12,000 volume in a team. March, 9,500. And in April, your team did 11,500 in volume. That would mean a total of 43,000 in volume. Okay. That you did between January and April as a team. That was your total sales. As you do more, as your team grows, but when you look at May through August, okay, so starting this month through August, if you reach that benchmark of 43,000 plus your team does an extra 2,000 in volume, and it doesn't mean that your team has to do 43,000, right? They're just saying if your team does 2,000 in volume above what it did for the first 4 months of the year, then guess what? We're going to give you a 10,000 travel incentive bonus. Okay. If you do 3,000 in extra volume over the next 4 months, more than you typically have done, then guess what? You're going to get 15,000. If you do 4,000 in extra volume, you're going to get 20,000. If you do 5,000, you get 25,000. And I'm going to break this down for you guys in a visual way so you can see this. And if you do 6,000, you can earn this 30,000 bonus. Now, here you can see the second requirement. So there's really three requirements. And I put them all on the screen because the PDF, it didn't have them all together. And I thought, I want to show it to you all together. What do you need to do? Exactly. So let's zoom in on this third level. Let's say that your goal is that you want 20,000. And if I were you, this is what I would set. This is the level that I think is super achievable for every single person on this call. You can earn this. What do you need to do? You need to have 4,000 in volume spread out over the next 4 months, 4,000 in volume more than you did the first 4 months of the year. You also need 400 in PGV. Remember that one? So these are people that have joined you, you've enrolled in the last year that place each 100 PV order over the next few months. So it's not even a monthly. It's just that here, I'll show you down here below. I think I am better than corporate. Look at how clearly I mapped this out for you at the bottom. So let's say in May, you need to, first of all, have one personal enrollment of 100 PV each month. This is one of the criteria, right? 4 new registrations of a minimum of 100 PV in the India market. So you sign up one person per month. All of you on this call, you guys do 5 a month. So this is easy. That's like you're not even paying attention to the 1 a month, right? But if you enroll one person per month, then guess what? You've got this covered. Second thing, you need 400 in PGV spread out across the 4 months. So that means that you have at least one person that you've signed up in the last year that orders 100 PV. And you'll get 100 in May, 100 in June, 100 in July, 100 in August. Okay? That's the second criteria. The third is new volume above your average volume in the past. So let's first of all, let's take the example of someone who has 0 volume today. Guess what? All this means is you need to have 1,000 in volume in May, 1,000 in June, 1,000 in July, and 1,000 in August. You do that, you get a 20,000 rupee bonus to help you go to convention at the end of the year. Woo, that's exciting. Let's say that your team has averaged 5,000 in volume. Let's say your team has averaged 5,000 in volume each month up till now. Well, guess what? Then in May, you need to have 1,000 more than the average. So you need to have 6,000 in volume. Okay. In June, 6,000 in volume. In July, 6,000 in volume. In August, 6,000 in volume. So it's just 1,000 more than you're doing right now in your team each month. That will take care of this 400 or this 4,000 increase. This takes care of right here. This takes care of this 400 PGV. And then we've taken care of your 4 enrollments of your own. Okay. From my understanding, Suzanne, Becky, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but from my understanding, it's this simple. And it just seems more complex because, again, you're kind of paying attention to a metric that we don't have a lot of information about, which is the kind of this average PV. So Becky said, I thought it was each month, not a total. From my understanding right here, so this has it as a total. So you take your actual OV from January to April, that's the whole amount, and add 4,000, and you get the bonus. So that's my understanding of it. We might be wrong, but that's my understanding. So this is a pretty aggressive bonus when you think about it. And you guys can choose your level of play. So you can choose, hey, do I want to earn 10,000? Do I want to earn 15,000? Do I want to earn 20,000? Do I want to earn 25,000? Do I want to earn 30,000? Now, you do only get this cash if you go to the convention. So this is convention cash. This is to help you get there to the event. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. That's this travel incentive. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Mom, is this so Becky, you want to unmute yourself and
What I mean, it does say actual OV, but I think they take the average of the 4 months to come up with that number. And then you have to be like the
well,
2,000,
they take your total OV of the 4 months.
right,
And
of
then
the 4 months.
if your total OV of the next 4 months
Okay,
is 4,000 higher than that,
okay,
then you earn that 20,000.
right, right.
It does say down there below total PGV, the total accumulated PGV from May through August. So it's a
Okay,
cumulative
Yeah,
instead of yeah.
perfect. So this would be my plan for each of you. If I were to say, hey, how do you take advantage of this travel incentive? I would say, okay, enroll one person per month. Make sure that at least one person that you've enrolled over the last year is ordering 100 PV and increase your monthly average. So for this one, what you have to do is you have to go to doTERRA and say, hey, doTERRA, and I think they're sending this out to all of the leaders. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you have to say, okay, what was my volume between January and April? Adding all of that volume together, what was it? Now divide that by 4 months, divide it by four, add 1,000, and that's your target for each month from May through August to get this bonus.
Yeah, there should be the
Okay.
report they can look at in the back office and to
They're
see.
gonna have it by the beginning of, I think they're gonna have it by
It's
the,
there now.
oh, it's there now.
Yeah, I guess you could
Okay.
look at you could just look at your OV and add it up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it under reports, Becky, in the back office?
Yeah, it's if you go to your dashboard and then you know where the reports are off to the right side, it's there's 3 reports that are new there. And I think that's one of them.
Well, that's for your PGV.
There's 3 reports. There's the I
There's
forget.
an
Yeah,
there's an OV one.
mm-hmm.
I yeah, I think that one is your
I'll look and see.
TGV, which is your total team volume from the last year. But anyway, well,
Yeah.
I know that corporate is planning to get those numbers out to you guys, but that's a kind of a simple breakdown of how to take advantage of the travel incentive. So, and if you have questions after watching this, get with Becky, get with Suzanne, get with me, get with your enroller, get with your account manager if you have one, and
Remember,
we'll create a plan.
the office has classes every single week on, they have a product call, they have they're explaining this every Wednesday. They're explaining this new compensation plan. The first time I joined doTERRA, I had to listen to it a whole bunch of times, right? So take the time to listen to it to really wrap your heads around it. And they're also teaching the travel incentive. So join in on those calls to get clarification from corporate.
Yeah, and thank you for all the comments in the chat here, and you're welcome. I'm glad that the compensation training brought you a little bit of clarity, made it a little more simple to understand. At the end of the day, get excited about all of the elites, premiers, golds are basically getting a pay raise, and even the executives and directors. So get strategic, make your plan. June, this is the month to already have people enrolled, so that next month your power of three, you know exactly what you're going to earn. If they're enrolled this month, then that means in June you're already going to be set to earn that first level with the boost or the second level with the boost. So again, create your own strategy, make sure you have your own goal set, and it's going to be amazing. So that's it from our end. Have an amazing night. Sorry we took an hour and a half of your time. We went over overtime.
Thanks so much, Matt. Well, that's because we did the travel incentive too. So thanks for
Yes,
hanging in
yes.
there. And many of you, we will be seeing you at convention in November. Super excited.
Yep. And we'll see you guys on the next training. Bye for now.
Bye.
Have a good night.